Hey there everybody, it's Jordan Will from Bionic Viking, and we're here today introducing Dynasty Warriors 8, the hack and slash developed by Omega Force for PS4.
We've been playing it for a few hours now. We've sunk about 4 or 5 hours into this game. We've been playing the blue faction, I don't know, Xiao Xiao or whoever the guy is.
Yeah, there's about 5 factions in the game, and each faction has their own storyline, which is...
I don't know what the story is.
It's a long story.
It's something with an emperor, there's Lubu, there's some demigod-looking dude with big feathers. But in this game, there's 82 playable characters. I don't know if they have any backstory at all.
No, their characters really aren't set up, but they might be in the previous Dynasty Warriors game.
Yeah, might have to go back and play.
Yeah,
the other 7.
This is our first experience with Dynasty Warriors, and we're really enjoying it as newcomers.
Just a variety of weapons, like hook blades, the flying swords, and all the combos, and the amount of enemies on the screen, just annihilating all of them with a few attacks and super moves is really satisfying.
You feel really powerful, and your character, there's a RPG style level up for your character, making him stronger. The abilities come quicker, you get more health, stuff like that.
And you get these little skills like Havoc increases your range of your attack, and like Musou is what your abilities are called or something, and you can get like faster regeneration for it. You also have the ability to whistle a horse. Even if you're dead on the ground, you can still whistle for him. And he'll just appear out of the ground like a satanic horse from hell. And you can ride around on him. And he has very, very boneless, weird, floppy legs.
Yeah, the animation in this game is kind of funky. Like, you'll see a lot of robes going through horses.
Yeah, going through a horse's ass.
Yeah, that's one of the things we didn't really like about this game. Like,
also the lack of blood of any sort. This game's only rated M, so there isn't.
Yeah, you don't
like,
technically kill anyone. You basically KO them.
Yeah, like there's a cutscene where one of your lieutenants or officers gets shot a bunch with a couple arrows and stabbed twice in the back. He just pulls them out. You see no blood, no nothing. And then he continues on for like 20 minutes, like after that scene. And you come to the end cutscene, and he just falls down and says, "I'm finished. I'm dead." So characters dying, you don't really recognize that they're actually dying, like until they actually tell you themselves, "Oh, I'm about to die." I cannot go on, Captain.
But with that said, this game is really enjoyable. There is a shit ton of replayability.
And with all the different modes, like ambition mode where you can create an empire, we played about 20 minutes. We don't fully understand it yet, but
it's really fun. You're basically building up your city, making your peasants love you, and also recruiting other people to your cause, while trying to attract the emperor to your town.
We're like, emperor, come here, come hither, emperor.
You also have challenge mode, which is just basically mindless fun. So you got challenges that speed run a level, defeat this amount of enemies, you have time limits and whatnot. And there's also free mode, which is basically do every level in the campaign with any of the 82 characters you like.
Yeah, I enjoyed playing as Sun. He's the first name's Sun, and like Yan or something. He's like a Count Dooku character, and his attacks generate black holes in the middle of the battlefield and sucks in enemies, and then his super is just like the Wrath of the Tiger, and then he just slashes people. One bit I don't like about the game is the lack of dialogue.
Yeah.
Like the amount of times that they're like, I do this to bring glory to my emperor, and they say that every time, and I need to review my strategy when people die. I've heard that many times. So many of the time.
There is basically one line of dialogue for every time you beat an officer, which is basically one of the 82 characters.
Yeah.
So it can get pretty irritating when you're sitting down for a long period of time, which you will be because each level averages about 45 minutes of playtime.
It's just enjoyable. Like there was one level where you had the catapult and you had to hit those dragon things that were shooting out boulders.
Yeah, it mixes it up a bit. Like,
Yeah.
it's not just crazy hack and slash. Like, there are objectives. You have to take positions,
I don't-
defeat characters.
I'd imagine the co-op would actually be quite fun. What's one of your favorite characters?
My favorite character is,
Pirate Man.
Jai Zhu or something.
Is it Ju Yuan? I don't know.
I don't know, but he has amazing abilities where you basically just light the
he
battlefield
has
on fire.
he has a sickle on a chain, and you get like a 1,000 combo. It just annihilates everything in front of you.
But it's hard to pick your favorite out of 82 characters.
I think I've only played about 5 characters.
Yeah, it's a big mouthful in this game, if you kind of get my drift about that. There's a lot to kind of pick up and go through. It'll take many, many days and possibly weeks to actually really appreciate how much there is in the game. And
We haven't gone through a lot of the campaigns yet either. We've done one with Zhao Zhao. I don't know what his motive is, if he's a good guy or a bad guy. I think it's all of it's played in different perspectives. Like if you're like, I don't know what Juyu or whatever his name. I keep forgetting his name. I think that's his name.
there are too many names in the game.
Like the main guy on the cover, the guy with this guy.
Lubo.
Lubo. Yeah. I don't know what he does because he switches factions that many times, and he's supposed to be this big badass, and you end up killing him if you play as a Xiao Xiao.
Alright, a spoiler.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, the storyline's kind of hard to follow because I don't know.
I don't know.
It's
I don't know
very...
if Xiao Xiao's a good guy or a bad guy, because I think he just wants to rule, and he's a cheeky bastard, and he's gonna invade the land of Japan, the Japanese Isles.
Yeah, but the game's really fun. Recommend to pick up. It's just one of those games you can sit down with and just really have a good time
It's
with
a good time killer, yeah.
Yeah.
Fun to play drunk, fun to play with friends, and like if I could see this as a fighter, like a competitive fighter.
Yeah, it's like
Well, it had to be balanced though, because there is a lot of juggling involved in the game.
It reminds me of what's that fighting game with Yoda in it?
Soul Calibur.
It reminds me of Soul Calibur, but you're fighting hundreds and hundreds of enemies at one time.
They also need a variation of grunts.
There's like
'Cause
three
it's like,
types. There's
it's
like
like
three
we're
types of
fighting a
grunts.
farmer. There's a gatekeeper, and a bannerman, and other than that, you're just hitting farmers.
Yeah, and you'll have like the off captain also,
Yeah, and yeah.
and then officers, which are basically other 82 characters, and then there's the generals, which are beefed up officers.
Yeah, and they have like a red aura around them, so you know they're evil.
Yeah, so they'll fuck you up.
Also, the landscapes are quite diverse and beautiful as well.
Yes, the graphics and the landscapes look just awesome. It's really enjoyable to look at, and at their grand scale.
And
'Cause
the
at
amount of weapons, I don't know how many weapons they have, but like, there's two that I like. The two weapons I like is like the dual hook blades, and I think
the lightning sword.
No, I think the claws are better.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The
like
flying
the
swords are
lightning
good as well, but
sword. Yeah, there's like hundreds of different weapons, and
It's also
there's
spells.
variations for each weapon.
you have like if you use like a staff or a wand, and you can cast spells and all that. There's also a harp and a lute.
Yeah.
Flute. Not
Yeah,
lute.
flute. And there's like 10 combos for each weapon by themselves, and you carry 2 on the battlefield with you.
I just really want to try co-op now.
Yeah, we'll probably get back to you on a video with the co-op, but this has been introducing Dynasty Warriors 8. Hope
Yeah.
you enjoy it and pick
Yeah.
up the game.
Bye.